Good morning. Myself Kashyap Kunal. I am TGT science teacher. Now today I will teach force and its effect. Okay. So firstly we discuss about what is force. So simply we can say that a push or pull is known as force. Okay, but in broad sense we can say that pushing, pulling, squeezing, lifting, all are the form of force. That means simply we can say that all effects of force are responsible for motion. Clear? That means we are able to do any type of work by applying force. In the absence of force we are not able to do any kind of work. Okay, that means force is must essential for our daily life. Okay, so firstly we discuss about effect of force. Effect of force. First of all, we know that a force can move any stationary object. Okay, that means a force move any stop body. Without applying force we are not able to move any stationary body or object. Okay, secondly, a force can stop any moving body. That means if we apply a force in opposite direction of any moving body, then that body may be stopped. Okay, now a force can change the direction of any moving body. Okay, if we apply a force in the opposite direction of any moving body, then it may be possible direction of that body be changed. Clear? A force can change the speed of any moving body. Change the speed of any moving body. That means we are able to change the speed of any moving body by applying force. Maybe a speed of that body either increase or decrease. It depends on the direction of force or direction of body. If applied force and direction of moving body is same, then what happen? Then a speed of that body is increased. But if the direction of applied force and moving body is opposite, then a speed of that body is decreased. Clear? And lastly, we can say that this is most important, that a force can change the shape and size of any body. That means when we apply a force on any body, then it may be possible shape or size of that body may be changed. Okay, these are effect of force. So simply by discussing these effects, we can say that a force is must compulsory for any movement in our daily life. Okay. Now further, I will discuss about types of force. Okay. Types of force. First of all, we know that force is a vector quantity. Why? Because force have magnitude and direction also. So it is a vector quantity. Okay. And SI unit of force is Newton. Clear? Symbol is N. Now next topic is types of force. So there are two types of force: balance force and second is unbalanced force. What is balance force? Simply we can say that if two or more than two forces are work on any body and total sum of forces or resultant of forces is equal to 0, then that force is known as balance force. Okay. Now I will give one example. This is a body of mass m. If we apply the force of 5 Newton from this side and 5 Newton from this side, 5 Newton from this side and also 5 Newton from this side, then here this force is cancelled by this. Why? Because equal and opposite forces. Okay. And uppermost force is cancelled by lower. This one is also equal and opposite. So here sum of all forces, resultant of all forces is equal to 0. So it is known as balance force. So simply we can say that if sum of all forces acting on any body is equal to 0, then that force is known as balance force. And by balance force we are only able to change the shape and size of any body, and no any other effect of force can be happened by balance force. For example, take a balloon and press that balloon by your upper and lower hand in equal amount of force. Okay. Then what happens? Shape and size of balloon becomes flattered. Okay. When we take a rubber ball and press that ball by applying equal force on your both hands, then what happened? Its shape or size changed, and no any other effect be possible by balance force. Okay. See here, this one is cancelled by this, that is total force act on this body is equal to 5 plus minus 5. Why? Because direction is opposite. Again this one is taken as positive. 5 plus minus 5. Then finally total force is equal to 0. So this is balance force. Okay. Now second is unbalanced force. If resultant of all forces work on any body is not equal to 0, then that type of force is known as unbalanced force, and all effect of force is possible by unbalanced force. Okay. See here 5 Newton and in lower side also 5 Newton. That means both are cancelled to each other, and here 15 Newton and its opposite side only 5 Newton. So take this is 15 and plus minus 5 because opposite in direction. This one is plus 5 and this is minus 5 because direction is opposite. Then finally we get this one is cancelled, 15 minus 5, that is 10 Newton. This is unbalanced force, and body can move in this direction because maximum force applied by this side. So this type force is unbalanced. If all forces work on any body is not equal to 0, that means simply we can say that sum of all forces act on any body is not equal to 0, or resultant of all forces is not equal to 0, then that type of force is known as unbalanced force. And all effect of force, that means by unbalanced force we are able to change the shape and size of any body. By unbalanced force we are able to change the direction of any moving body. By unbalanced force we are able to change the speed of any moving body, and by unbalanced force we are able to stop any moving body, and by unbalanced force we are able to move any stop or stationary body. Okay, now these all topics are completed. Okay, thank you everyone, have a nice day.